Hi everybody, Michael Lamott here from ChartYourTrade.com, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about trading routines. Well, when I was first starting out in the markets and trying to learn, what to do and how to do it, one of the things that I learned early on was about trading routines, and I always used to think, why is a trading routine even important? You know, why do I need to do something consistently? Isn't trading a stock? Don't you just figure out what it is that you want to buy it, and then wait a certain amount of time to take your money back out of the market? And I tried that strategy. I tried that early on, and it turned out to not really be much of a strategy at all. It's really more of just putting money in, hoping that it grows, and then taking something out later on. And sometimes that works. Sometimes you get a winner that way, but sometimes and more often than not, it doesn't. And doing that kind of a strategy where you just put money in, uh, wait a little while, and hope for the best. Most is all you really need is just one time for that not to work, and then half of your investment could be gone. And well, when we look at the numbers, it takes, if you have a 10% loss, it takes an 11% gain to get back to even. Okay, that doesn't sound too insurmountable. But when you have something like, say, a 50% loss, it takes a 100% gain just to get back to even. How many stocks have you traded that have gone on to do that have gone on to double? Not that many. And it takes a long time for that to happen. So we want to avoid that, and that's part of why having a consistent trading routine is so important. And what's important about having a trading routine is that it's something that you're able to do consistently. It doesn't have to be something that you read on Chart Your Trade per se. It doesn't have to be something that you read it in somebody else's book. Like all these systems out there, all these strategies, all these methodologies, they work for the individual that is doing them. And the reason why it works for them and why it works for me is because we've tweaked it and have made it our own, right? So I'm somebody that still works a 9 to 5 job, right? I have a family, I have a wife, I have a daughter, and I'm trying to build Chart Your Trade, right? So I only have a certain amount of time that I'm able to trade the markets and have a consistent routine. So the way that I needed to develop my routine is to be able to fit into my current lifestyle. And the way that I did that was after studying, uh, you know, so many books for a number of years. I figured out ways to do the routine, to do what I'm trying to look at efficiently. I've built software around what I'm looking at, and I've, most importantly, really, I think that I've figured out how to filter out the noise. That's something that takes a little while to figure out. Like, well, what's going to be noise for you versus what isn't, and to block out like 99% of the stuff and to just focus on the most important things that's going to affect our decision making. For me, that's price action. That's how the market is treating certain stocks, how leading stocks are performing, which industry groups are emerging and becoming more prevalent based on what's passing my own set of scans. And that's really it. So like focusing on just that and blocking out the news and what everybody else is trying to tell you for the reasons that things are happening, and just focusing on the price action and watching, like listening and watching what people are actually doing versus listening to what they're telling you. it's so much better to see what people's actions are than to listen to what they're telling you they will be. That and that's something that has helped me out quite a bit. So so again, as far as having a routine, it needs to be something that's consistent, because one of the biggest things for me too is having a consistent routine is what allows me to see like subtle nuances pop out uh, of the market and from my studies and my analysis. So for example, when I'm looking at which industry groups or which stocks from which industry groups are passing my scans, it, week to week to week, we'll see new industry groups begin to emerge, right? So, uh, for example, one industry group, say the computer software industry group, might be at the bottom of the list one week, and then slowly over time it begins to emerge, and more stocks from that group begin to pass, and more stocks begin to pass, and then all of a sudden you have a large block of stocks from this one industry group passing the scans. Well, that's literally the market and your own process telling you that, hey, there's something going on in this industry group, better go check it out. And from my experience, well, what I've seen when that starts to happen, the majority of those stocks within that industry group are setting up in similar patterns, and they're getting ready to make some kind of a group move. So I'll then investigate that group and try to find the best stocks within that group, and that will be where my attention lies. So I think that that's about it. I know I touched on a lot of different things in this video. I'm going to clean it up a little bit for you and then post it on YouTube. But I thank you so much for watching. Please click the like button if you like this video. Click subscribe, and also leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what kind of routines that you have, and also let me know what you would like to hear about next. I'd really like to hear that. So again, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking the video, and I will see you again real soon.